Hello, my dear student. On derivative part 3, I'll start about that. Find the derivative of the function in parametric form. So listen it mindfully. It is very important. So let y is equal to phi x can be represented as in parametric form in parametric form as x is equal to f of t and y is equal to gt, then t is the parameter. Okay, so this function y is equal to phi x can be represented by the in parametric form as the two function x and y, both are function of t, t is the parameter. Then we have to find now from this function to function that is value of dy by dx. So how can I find here? So this is the first function is function of tx, so we can find easily the dx by dt, and from this we can find dy by dt as it is function, both are function of t, but we have to find function of that is derivative dy by dx. So I can write easily dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, and it will be dy by dt into dt by dx, dt cancel, and easily you will get the value of dy by dt. So I'll consider now a function. For example, x is equal to suppose cos theta. That is x is equal to cos theta, that is function of theta. Then y, that is sin theta. So you can find easily dx by d theta. Why? Because x with respect to theta, it will minus sin theta. Again, it will find dy by d theta, that is equal to what is cos theta. So you can find value dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. What will you get now? That is equal to cos theta by minus sin theta, that is equal to minus cot theta. That is the result. Now I'll consider exercise 5.6 on your book. X is equal to 280 square, y is equal to 8 to the power 4. That first we have to find dx by dt. Why? It is function of t. Then 2a constant, derivative of t square, that is equal to 2a constant into t square derivative 2t, that is equal to 4at. Similarly, dy by dt will get that is equal to a constant, then derivative of t to the power 4, a into 4t cube, 4at cube. Then we have to find dy by dx, that is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. You will get easily that is 4at cube by 4at, then 4a cancel, t cube, that is equal to remaining part is t square. Similarly, question number 2, I have done it. That is x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to b sin theta. Then we will get easily dx by d theta is equal to minus a sin theta, and dy d theta minus b sin theta. So in this case, you will get easily dy by dx, that is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. Similarly, question number 3, x is equal to sin t, function of t, and y is equal to cos 2t. So dx by dt will get cos t, you know what is the derivative of dy dt? Minus sine 2t into derivative of 2t, what will be 2, that is equal to minus 2 sine 2t. Then dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, will get minus 2 sine 2t and divided by cos t, then solve it. Minus 2 sine 2t bracket 2 sine t into cos t by cos t cancel, minus 4 sine t. It is the answer. Similarly, question number 5. What is x equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta, y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. So dx by d theta, that is minus sin theta. Again it will be minus plus sin 2 theta into derivative of 2 theta will be 2. Then we will get minus sin theta plus 2 sin 2 theta. Again dy by d theta, what will be sin theta derivative cos theta minus again sin 2 theta cos theta 2 theta derivative 2. So it will be 2 cos 2 theta. Then dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta, that by dx by d theta, it will get that is equal to cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta divided by 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. It will be the answer. Similar, question number 6, that is x is equal to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. The dx by d theta, a into theta derivative 1 minus cos theta, then it will be y dy by d theta is equal to a 1 0 minus sin theta, that is minus a sin theta. So it will be dx dy by dx value dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, it will be minus a sin theta divided by a 1 minus cos theta, a cancel, solve it. So it will be sin 2 theta format, minus 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 you can write here in place of sin theta, and 1 minus cos theta value, that is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2 also, 2 cancel, sin theta cancel, that is equal to minus cot theta by 2. That is the answer. So now question number 8, it is very important question, that is 4 mark question, selected board question also. So dx by dt a cos t, that is minus sin t, log 10 t by 2, that is 1 by 10 t by 2, composite function it is, 10 t by 2 that is equal to sec square t by 2, again t by 2 derivative that is equal to half. So let's say it log 10 t by 2, the log t, that is 1 by 10 t by 2, and 10 t by 2 is sec square t by 2, again t by 2 derivative 1 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 2. So that is minus sin t, split it 10 t by 2, and I write sin t by 2 cos t by 2, then cos t by 2 upper portion, numerator part, cos t by 2 by sin t by 2 into 1 by cos square t by 2 into half, then cos cancel, that is equal to minus sin t plus 1 by 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2, it will be minus sin t into, this will be sin 2t formula, that is equal to also sin t, a also leave it, that is equal to sin it LCM, minus sin square t plus 1, a into 1 minus sin square t, that is equal to cos square t by sin t. Then split as a into cos by sin, that is equal to cot t into cos t. That is result for dx by dt. Then dy by dt you can find easily, that is equal to a cos t. Then dy by dx is equal to a cos t divided by a cot t into cos t. A cancel, cos cancel, 1 by cot t, that value will be 1 by cot t value, that is equal to tan t. That is answer of question number 8. So question number 9, very easy question, we have to do it. Question number 10 now is also important question. So dx by d theta, a constant, cos theta, that is minus sin theta. Again, that is theta into sin theta, it will be product will be form. And theta derivative 1 time sin theta constant. Again, theta whenever constant, it will sin theta derivative cos theta. That is sin theta cancel. The a theta cos theta, the result for dx by d theta. Then dy by d theta, what will be a constant, sin theta derivative cos theta, minus again that is product rule uniform, theta derivative 1 cos theta constant minus theta whenever constant cos theta, that is will be minus sin theta. So it will be cos theta cancel, a minus minus plus, that will be a theta sin theta. Then dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. We will get answer, that is a theta sin theta by a theta cos theta. A theta cancel, that is equal to tan theta. That is the result. Question number 11, very easy and a very important question also. I will do it in very easy step. So follow the step. That is given x is equal to a to the power sin inverse t root and y is equal to a to the power cos inverse t root also. So let I consider x is equal to that equation. Let I consider a to the power whatever sin inverse t is equation 1 and y is equal to a to the power cos inverse t root, that is as equation 2. Now multiply 1 by 2, you will get xy is equal to a to the power root sin inverse t into a to the power root cos inverse t, that is equal to a root over sin inverse t plus cos inverse t. As the base are equal, then power will be added. Then we know for inverse trigonometry sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is equal to what is pi by 2. So you will get x by y is equal to a to the power pi by 2 root, as sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is equal to what is pi by 2. So equation 3, differentiate equation 3 with respect to x. What will get? The product rule, x derivative 1 time y constant with x constant and y derivative dy by dx is equal to, this is purely constant, so it will be 0. That is equal to x dy by dx is equal to minus y. The dy by dx is equal to what will be minus y by x, which is proved. Now we are going to start about the derivative of second order derivatives. That is, what is second order derivatives? So till now we have done about that derivative of first order. That is, if suppose y is equal to f of x function, in this case dy by dx, that function of derivative of function x, then it is the first order derivatives. Now I can find the second order derivatives. That is, again we have to find the derivative of the first order derivatives. That is, suppose it will be represented as dy dx of dy by dx. This can be written as d2i dx2. That is a second order derivative. If y1 consider the first order derivative, then it also can be represented second order derivative y2. Similarly, if y dash represent the first order derivative, then you can represent y double dash, that is equal to for the second order derivatives. So I explained about it. Suppose I will consider y is equal to x to the power 10. So what is first order derivative? You know about it, that 10 into x to the power 9. We know it very well. Then d2y dx2, what will be derivative of again 10x to the power 9, that it will be 10 into 9x to the power 8, that is equal to 90x to the power 8. Similarly, suppose y is equal to sin x. The first order dy dx is equal to cos x, you know. Then d2y d2 x2 is equal to minus sin x. So now consider exercise 5.7 first bit, that is question number 1, x square plus 3x plus 2. So we have to find the second order derivative. Find first order derivative dy dx, it will 2x plus 3. Then d2y dx2 is equal to, it will be 2. Similarly, second question you can find easily x to the power 20. The first will be dy dx is equal to 20x to the power 19. Again derivative it will be. Then third bit also, that is x into cos x. Question number 3, y is equal to x into cos x, that is a product form. So dy by dx is equal to x is equal to 1 cos x constant plus x constant, then cos x, that is equal to minus sin x, that is equal to cos x minus x sin x. Then what will be d2y dx2? Cos x derivative again minus sin x, again you will forward, that is equal to x1 sin x constant, again x constant sin x derivative cos x, it will be minus sin x minus sin x, it will be minus, so x cos x, so minus 2 sin x minus x cos x. So similar manner, log x you can find, log x first order derivative 1 by x, then second order derivative 1 by x, that is equal to minus 1 by x square. Similar question number 6, suppose question number 6, y is equal to e to the power x sin 5x. Y is equal to e to the power x sin 5x. So now dy by dx is equal to product rule, that is e to the power x constant sin 5x derivative is equal to cos 5x into 5x derivative 1 5, that is 5 cos 5x plus again e to the power x derivative e to the power x sin 5x constant. So it will be, we will take e to the power x common, that is equal to 5 cos 5x plus sin 5x, then d2y dx2. So e to the power x will be first function and this one is the second function. So e to the power x, suppose constant, derivative of this one 5 cos 5x, again cos 5x sin 5x minus sin 5x into 5x derivative 5. The 5 into 5, it will be minus 25 sin 5x, again it will be plus 5 into cos 5x. Then it will e to the power x derivative e to the power x, it will be constant 5 cos 5x plus sin 5x. We have to take common e to the power x, then combine the two terms, we will get the answer easily. E to the power x, then sum of these two terms. Okay. Now question number 11, it is very important for 2-mark question. Question number 11, that y is equal to cos 5 cos x 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. So you have to prove that d2y dx2 plus y is equal to 0. That is very fantastic proof in this case. At first you have to find dy dx minus 5 sin x minus 3 cos x. Again find d2y dx2 minus 5 cos x minus plus 3 sin x. We will take common minus the 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. So this part is nothing but the y, because y is equal to also same. So in this place we can put here y. So it will be d2y dx2 is equal to minus y, that is d2y dx2 plus y is equal to 0. So same question, similar question in example 39 also you can follow it, 39 and 40 also. 14 place of 40 you have to find that value of d2y dx2 and dy dx, and in place of 6y, that is y value you have to put. Then LHS person, after putting this value, all terms will cancel out, then we will get the value of the RHS person, that is 0. All after cancel out you will get the 0 easily. Then question number 12. Question number 12, what is? In this case, y is equal to cos inverse x, find d2y dx2 in terms of y alone. So what will x is equal to, I can write here x, y is equal to cos inverse x, x is equal to cos y. So it will the implicit function. The differentiate both sides with respect to x derivative 1, then cos y, that is equal to minus sin y into dy by dx. Okay, it will be dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by sin y, then minus cosec y. So you have to find d2y dx2, then differentiate it, d2y dx2, that is minus cosec y, derivative what will be cosec y, you know, that is minus plus will be cosec y into cot y. Again, as it is function of y, but we have to find out with respect to x, you have to multiply dy by dx, that is you have to put dy dx value again minus cosec y. So cosec y into cot y and into minus cosec y, it will be minus cosec square y into cot y. That is the answer. So now question number 13, y is equal to 3 cos log x plus 4 sin log x. So that we have to prove that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y is equal to 0. So y2 means that is second order derivative, y1 is first order derivative. So this is very fantastic also. In this case the proof is very fantastic. So y is equal to this one. So y1, that is first order derivative, that means dy by dx, what will be minus 3 cos that is equal to cos, that is sin log x into log x derivative 1 by x. Similarly 4 cos log x, again log x derivative also 1 by x. So x will be LCM, then x take this side, it will be x y1 is equal to minus 3 sin log x and 4 cos log x. Again differentiate both sides with respect to x, what will be? So on the LHS person, that is also EV format, product rule, x suppose constant, y1 derivative y2, dy dx derivative d2y dx2, so y1 derivative y2, then x will be constant, x derivative 1, and sorry, x derivative is 1, then y1 will be constant, that will be minus 3 cos log x, and log x derivative also 1 by x, again that will be cos will be minus 4 sin log x into 1 by x, again x also from the RHS person take LCM and product in LHS person, it will be x into x y2 plus y1 is equal to minus 3 cos log x minus 4 sin log x. We will take common minus, so x square y2 plus x y1, this part is nothing but the y, we follow it, that is equal to minus y, so it will be x square y2 plus x y1 plus y is equal to 0. Now exercise problem 5.7, question number 14, y is equal to a e to the power m mx plus b e to the power nx, then we have to prove that d2y dx2 minus m plus n dy dx m and y is equal to 0. So at first we have to find that d2y dx2 value and di dx also, then put the LHS portion on this value, all terms will be cancelled out, we'll get the answer easily, that RHS portion that is 0. So now I'll find at first dy by dx. So what will be? So a e to the power mx, then derivative of mx it will be m. Similarly b e to the power nx, and nx derivative it will be n. So it will be a m e to the power mx plus b and e to the power nx. Similarly d2y dx2 we have to find, again it will be, when differentiate it, again 1 m will come, it will be a m square e to the power mx. Why? Because e to the power mx derivative, e to the power mx into derivative of mx m. So first m was, then again m multiply, it will be a m square e to the power mx plus b n square e to the power nx, that value it will be. So now I'll put that value in the LHS portion, the LHS portion d2y dx, so it will be a m square e to the power mx plus b n square e to the power nx, then m plus n dy dx value, what is a m e to the power mx plus b n e to the power nx plus m and y. M n into y is equal to what is a e to the power mx plus b e to the power nx. Then you should multiply it, all terms will be cancelled out, a m square e to the power mx plus b n square e to the power nx. Then 4 terms will come, at first we have to multiply with m, then a m square e to the power mx minus b m e to the power b m n e to the power nx, then again multiply with n, it will be a m n e to the power mx minus b n square e to the power nx plus a m n e to the power mx plus b m n e to the power nx. So all term will cancel out, it will be 0. That is proof. So now question number 15, very easy question, a 2-mark question. Y is equal to 580 by 7x plus 680 by minus 7x. Then we have to prove that d2y dx is equal to 49y. So at first you have to find dy by dx, it will be 500 into 7 e to the power 7x plus 600 into minus 7 into e to the power minus 7x. Again d2y dx2, what will be 500, again 7 multiply, it will be 49 into the power 7x. Similarly 600 into minus 7 into minus 7, that is equal to also plus 49 into the power minus 7x. So 49 can take common, 500 e to the power 7x plus 600 e to the power minus 7x. So this part is nothing but the y. So we will get the d2y dx2 is equal to 49y. Now similar question number 16 also. This question was said in 2012 in board. That is e to the power y x plus 1 is equal to 1. So d2y dx2 is equal to dy by dx whole square. So now this implicit function differentiate both sides with respect to x. The product rule use here. E to the power 1 y, consider constant, then x plus 1 derivative will be 1 plus again x plus 1 will be constant, it is our derivative, it is our y into dy by dx, 1 is equal to 0. Now e to the power y take common, then 1 plus x plus 1 dy by dx is equal to what will be 0, that is equal to 1 plus x plus 1 dy by dx is equal to 0, that will get dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus 1. So now we have to find that d2y dx2. So that is what is minus 1 by x plus 1, that is also composite function. We know 1 by x derivative minus 1 by x square, so it will be minus plus 1 by x plus 1 whole square into derivative of x plus 1, that is equal to 1 by x plus 1 whole square into 1, that will be 1 by x plus 1 whole square. So LHS question I will get now 1 by x plus 1 whole square. So you have to prove that dy by dx whole square also this one. So I get already dy by dx equal to minus 1 by x plus 1. So dy by dx whole square is equal to minus 1 by x plus 1 whole square, that is equal to 1 by x plus 1 whole square also. So LHS is equal to RHS. This one the proof of this. Now question number 17, very important question. Given y is equal to this one, so you have to prove that x square plus 1 whole square y2 plus 2x x square plus 1 y1 is equal to 2. y2 that means that is equal to second order derivative, y1 is equal to first order derivatives. So what will now, given y is equal to tan inverse x whole square, differentiate both sides with respect to x. So what will be y1, that is dy dx is equal to x square format, so 2 tan inverse x into derivative of tan inverse x, what will be 2 tan inverse x by 1 plus x square. So y1 is equal to this one, the x 1 plus x square take this side, it is x square plus 1 y1 is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Again differentiate both sides with respect to x. What will be the product rule you have to use? Suppose x square plus 1 constant, y1 derivative y2, again y1 constant, x square plus 1 derivative 2x, then 2 tan inverse x derivative 2 by again 1 plus x square, that I can write here x square plus 1. Then next step x square plus 1 take this side, it will multiply, what will be x square plus 1 whole square y2, it also multiply x square plus 1 y1 is equal to 2. That is the proof of this problem. Now consider on miscellaneous exercise page number 192 similar question just like question number 17 on last exercise. That is y is equal to e to the power a cos inverse x. Prove that 1 minus s square d2y dx to a minus x dy dx minus s square y is equal to 0. You have to prove it. So how can prove it? So given y is equal to e to the power a cos inverse x, that is equal to dy by dx is equal to e to the power a cos inverse x into derivative of a cos inverse x. So that is the tricks in these questions. So in place of this value, again we have to put the original value of this term, that is y. So it will be dy by dx y into a to the power cos inverse x, that is equal to minus a by root over 1 minus x square. And this term take this side, root over 1 minus x square into dy by dx is equal to minus ay. Then squaring both sides, what will be? Squaring both sides, what will get now? It will be 1 minus x square dy by dx whole square is equal to, it will be plus symbol x square y square. The differentiate both sides with respect to x then using product rule, 1 minus x square constant dy by dx whole square x square format, it will be 2 into dy by dx, again dy dx derivative d2y dx2 plus dy by dx whole square constant, it will the derivative 1 minus x square, it will be minus 2x, and this side x square constant y square derivative 2y into dy by dx. Now you can take from both LHS portion and RHS portion 2 into dy dx common. So 2 into dy dx common, the remaining part will be 1 minus x square into d2y dx2 plus minus x dy by dx is equal to, again 2 dy by dx common, it will be s square y. So this part will cancel out, the remaining part will be 1 minus x square d2y dx2 minus x dy by dx. This portion will be remaining part s square y. Take this side, s square y is equal to 0. So this one the proof of these problems. Now again consider the miscellaneous exercise problem, that question number 17 is very important and selective board question. So given that parametric form equation, that is x is equal to t function given, y is equal to t function given, we have to find the d2y dx2. That is, first we have to find that dy by dx value. So to find it, differentiate x with respect to dx by dt, a cos t, that is minus sin t, again product rule it will be t constant sin t derivative cos t, again whenever t derivative 1, it will be sin t, then sin t cancel, it will be at cos t, again similar dy by dt you have to find a sin t, that is equal to cos t, minus suppose t derivative 1 cos t constant, then minus t constant cos t, it will be minus sin t, then cos t cancel, the a minus into minus plus at sin t. So we know dy by dx is equal to dy by dt, that is dx by dt, it will be at sin t by at cos t, at cancel, that is equal to tan t. So what will now? We have to find d2y dx2, the second order derivative. That is, but there is some problem. This is function of t, but we have to find that derivative with respect to x. So you have to use here chain rule, that is dy by dt into tan t into dt by dx. Okay, so maximum student they occur the wrong in this question, that is directly they will find the value of d2y ds is equal to sec square t, but it will be wrong because this is function of t. We have to find the value of with respect to x. So what will be, that is sec square t into dt by dx. From dx by dt we know at by cos t, so dt by dx is equal to 1 by at cos t. Again cos t will come upper on, it will be sec t, then it will be sec qt by at. That is the answer of these questions. Now question number 16 also in miscellaneous exercise question, that is equal to cos y is equal to x cos a plus y. You have to prove that dy dx is equal to cos square a plus y by sin a. It is also very important question. So from this relation we can write here x is equal to cos y by cos a plus y. Okay, this first is equation 1, this is equation 2. So differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. So cos y equal to minus sin y dy by dx. It will be product rule, x constant minus sin a plus y into derivative of a plus y, it will be a0 and y derivative dy by dx. Again whenever x derivative 1, it will be cos a plus y. Okay, so now solve it. Minus sin y dy by dx is equal to minus x sin a plus y dy by dx plus cos a plus y. So now this term take this side, will plus, then x sin a plus y minus sin y dy by dx is equal to cos a plus y. So simply dy by dx is equal to, what will be now, cos a plus y by x sin a plus y minus sin y. Now and there is x term, so you have to put the value of x from equation 2, that is x is equal to cos y by cos a plus y. So it will be cos a plus y divided by x plus, you have to put here cos y by cos a plus y into sin a plus y minus sin y. So after solving it, we will get cos a plus y divided by cos a plus y into cos y sin a plus y minus cos a plus y into sin y. So cos a plus will come upper side, it will be cos square a plus y. Again this is nothing but the sin a, this formula, that is sin a plus y cos y, cos a plus y sin y. It will be sin a plus y minus y cancel, final result cos square a plus y by sin a.